I'm Hazim, born and raised in Ipoh, went to KYS for my secondary school. So after that, I did my A-levels in Kolej UEM, did my undergrad in accounting and finance. Thought I wanted to do audit, but yeah, did an internship in my first year. I realized okay, no, audit is not really for me. Interned in finance the second year, and yeah, I realized at that point maybe I do want to study a little more in finance. So I went to MIT for my Masters of Finance, Financial Mathematics. And after that, I have been with the World Bank for almost 4 years. At the start of the pandemic, or rather, about 3-6 months into the pandemic, I realized okay, maybe there's something more that I want to do outside of work. And I just kept doing more and more of these calls, right? Online, people were reaching out on LinkedIn, and yeah, once you've done 3 to 5 days every weekend for a few years, you realize maybe you should build something out of it. And second is, of course, the series of calls that I've been doing anyway over the past 3-4 years. At the moment, there's no specific platform tailored to this, and that's the gap of the market that Counselab is trying to fill in. What Counselab is trying to do is solving the friction that currently exists, and there's 3 layers which we see. The first one is, do you know the right person? Second, do you know if they're open to talking to you, right? And what topics they're open to talking to you about? And the third layer is, even if they're open to talking to you, you don't know if they're free, right? After the 2-year mark of him reaching out, I wrote an article about his experience, my experience, with him over the first 2 years since he messaged me on Facebook. So and the other team members are acquaintances, it's friends of friends. It's affiliations to our university. The vision is clear, right? We want everyone everywhere to have access to the guidance they need, regardless whether or not they have the purchasing power. In the end, when you build a startup, only 2 things matter. It's having a good product and users who are happy using that product. We want it to be the go-to platform for any advice you're seeking, whether that's career, education, regardless of what you want to get advice for. So the first advice I would give is, you start it as a hobby, right? You do it as a side project. I don't really tell people, just quit your job without a plan. Think about, the specific problem that really motivates you, right? That you really are passionate about. Second is, get a co-founder. Can do almost all the roles, yourself in the beginning stages. Yeah, it's just too much. It's a lot to be done, and you want, a person who you can bounce ideas off, who will motivate each other when things get tough, and things do get tough. And having at least one other co-founder working with you who is actually equally passionate about the cause, who complements your skills, is really helpful.